What helped me get to where I am now was turning my life over to God and following the direction of the volunteers that came into the prison, and as well as the chaplains. What I would like people to know about people who are incarcerated is that they're not monsters. They're human beings that made mistakes and just need help and to be given a second chance. What I feel for the returning citizens to society from prison is I feel like they need to have an outlet. I feel like they need a place to go, and I feel like the churches should be more welcoming to these people that are coming out of prison and more helpful to the community. The church needs to get involved because the churches is what builds the communities. And that's where it all began. Jesus was a prisoner, and he would want you to do the right thing by him. The importance of jail and prison ministry is to share the unconditional love of God. However, prison ministry not only saves lives, but it also does wonders for revitalizing the spiritual lives of the volunteers that come in. The social goals for prison ministry are to help the inmate function positively within the prison, as well as prepare the individual for re-entry into the society. The purpose of prison ministry, which is the most important, is to help lead inmates to experience a life-changing power of God that will free them from guilt, shame, negative thoughts, and addictions, by helping them learn to understand and embrace their identity as heirs of God, so that they may have a better quality of life and become a productive member of society. Thank you.
We actually have patients from 40 different countries from all around the world coming to be seen here at Beacon Clinic.
And we triage walk-ins, and if somebody really needs treatment right then and there, and we can do it, we will see them.
And this doctor in this clinic, Beacon Clinic, she was so patient with me.
I noted there are a lot of people who fell in the cracks, who weren't getting primary care.
The connection I made with them, that I felt that they didn't look down on me. They wanted to help me. They wanted what was best for me.
The mission of Beacon Clinic is to inspire hope, health, and well-being by providing high-quality, culturally competent, free, faith-based primary health care to the underserved and uninsured adults in the greater Harrisburg community. Thank you for helping us achieve this mission.
Greetings on behalf of the Diocesan Migration Ministry Resources Group. My name is the Reverend Beth Millard, and I would like to tell you about who we are and what we are doing. Our group is made up of volunteers from churches in our diocese, and you are welcome to join us if you are interested in working to help refugees and immigrants in our area. We currently meet remotely every month on Zoom, and we would be glad to add you to our list of participants. This past year, we changed our name to the current one in order to reflect an expansion of our ministries to immigrants, in addition to our past work with refugees. We seek to help both groups feel welcome and supported as they transition to a new life in our country. Until now, we have done so by organizing and carrying out appeals for household items for refugee families, items such as pots and pans. We have also led appeals for backpacks and other school items for refugee children. However, with the current COVID-19 pandemic, we're considering the option of collecting gift cards that families could then use in order to obtain the items they need. An organization called Catholic Charities in Harrisburg has been active in helping refugees, and we are talking with them about distributing the gift cards. The current needs are especially for diaper and other baby supplies. We also work with Church World Service in Lancaster as their needs arise. One project we hope to support in the future is being able to send interested members of our local churches down to the U.S.-Mexican border in order to learn more about conditions and the ministries being carried out there to help immigrants. The experiences of these volunteer visitors could give us firsthand knowledge about conditions there and ways we could help. You can learn more about our group's ministries on our diocesan website. Just click on the subhead called Our Ministries, and then click on Social Justice, where you will see our site listed, including resources available to you and to your congregations. Thank you.
We are the heart of Harrisburg. Every student is a bead, flowing hopes, dreams, and talents into the community, receiving life, energy, and love from our city. We are the soul of Harrisburg, a school without walls or limitations, free to be unique, breathing our hopes into the city, placing our future in its hands. We are the heart and soul of Harrisburg.
EFM, cultivating lay leadership, responding to the call of Christian service, shaping faith into action. Hi, I'm Mary Novello, Diocesan Coordinator for EFM and longtime EFM group mentor. Do you have questions about your faith? Most people do, and most find it challenging to get answers. EFM, also known as Education for Ministry, was developed by the School of Theology in Suwanee, Tennessee, to provide a way for lay people to work through those questions. This 4-year course of study provides the framework to connect faith to our daily lives through reading and discussion. Meeting once a week in small groups and led by mentors trained to facilitate the experience, you will begin to think theologically, reflect faithfully, and speak civilly when confronted by beliefs and principles in opposition to your own. And that's something that we can all appreciate in today's world. As an EFM participant, you will learn how to put your faith into words and how to shape your faith into action. If you are not doing so already, you will become involved in ministries within your own community, and you will make a difference. Since its beginning in 1975, more than 100,000 people from around the world have participated in this transformational program. Here in Central PA, St. Andrew's State College and Prince of Peace Gettysburg offer the program. Both groups are meeting on Zoom until it's safe to gather in person. And there's a new online-only group forming this year to serve people who cannot attend in person. We would love to have you join. To learn how to connect with an existing group or how to start one in your own congregation, email me at marynovello@icloud.com or visit the Education for Ministry page under the Resource Center tab on the Diocesan website. Thank you so much.
Hello friends, I'm Mother Mary Kistner and I'm the Assisting Priest for Children, Youth and Young Adults at St. Luke's Church in Lebanon. I want to introduce you to our Ministry for Children in Godly Play videos. At St. Luke's, we've been using Godly Play stories with our children from the youngest age of about 3 years old to middle school age of about 9 or 10. That was going very well until COVID-19 hit. And just like everyone else, we discontinued all Sunday services, all classes, and in-person ministries. Even though our classrooms are silent, we began making and posting videos of these stories, which we would have been presenting in the classroom. With the generous permission from Godly Play Resources, we're able to keep each story available for about 3 weeks at a time. During the time that we have the videos online, we're pleased to be able to share them with you, our sisters and brothers, so you can supplement your own offerings for children and their families. The core stories for fall begin with a look at the circle of the church year and continue with the stories of creation, the great family, Exodus, and exile. This year we'll be using some of the extended versions of these stories. Older students can hear more details about second creation, the falling apart, and some important people such as Abraham, Sarah, Joseph, Moses, and King David. We hope to continue offering these stories by video until we're once again able to meet with our students in person. We invite you to check out these resources by linking to our website here. Scroll down to the link that says Resources for the current liturgical season, and there you'll find Godly Play videos, children's bulletins, and other links. For the past 3 years, St. Luke's has also been the host for several Godly Play training days with the generous help of the Diocese of Central Pennsylvania. About 20 people have attended these training sessions in order to become certified teachers in the Godly Play method. Some of them are featured in our own videos. We hope that we might be able to continue this part of our mission and ministry when the conditions allow us to do so safely. Meanwhile, if you have any questions or you just want to chat about godly play or any of our other offerings, feel free to contact me at youth@stlukeslebanon.org, or you can find me on Facebook, Mary Kissner. I'm happy to help you in whatever way I can. God bless you on your journey, and may the Holy Spirit ever be your guide.
The Stevenson School is practical application of what we're learning and finding its place in your ministry now.
We all have that shared ministry of baptism, as required by our covenant, so we need to be equipped for that.
Bishop Stevenson had a vision for our diocese, actually, that people would come together, north and south, east and west, and we would learn together, and we would be formed together for ministry.
The reason that I go to the Stevenson School is because people are really hungry, and each parish has its own context and its own way of learning and being together. And what I have found to be particularly enlivening is that the Stevenson School has always been very willing to create with me a hybrid of course offered so that it will work in my particular context.
I developed the course for the Stevenson School a year ago, and it's a course that actually has attracted a good bit of attention.
The courses I'm teaching for the Stevenson School of Ministry this semester include a survey of the New Testament, the 27 books in the New Testament. And then I'm also doing, the second time I've done this, is a lectionary course.
We have a wonderful curriculum committee that's done amazing work putting together an outline and the requirements for different certificates like Eucharistic visitors, Eucharistic ministers, Eucharistic evangelists, lay preachers, as well as those who feel a call to ordered ministry. You do it online. You don't have to be physically present. You can do it right in your own parish or right in your own home.
Taking courses in the Stevenson School has profoundly affected my life of faith and my journey. I've been able to see various perspectives, coming from a Catholic perspective, or from a Lutheran perspective, from an evangelical perspective, and to really weave those things together.
One of the things I love about Lancaster Theological is that, it's multi-denominational. I like that, and I like that I also can merge both. It's brilliant that the Stevenson School and the seminary have gotten together and said, okay, we'll do this part, we'll do this part. I mean, talk about collaboration. It helps me with discernment by taking Anglican classes. There's nothing redundant.
If I were looking to start, if I were in the position of wanting to explore, I would probably start with the courses that deal with prayer book studies and the introduction to the Anglican approaches to Scripture.
All of the work is done in community. And I think this is one of the most brilliant tenets of how the school has been put together, is that it does combine online learning. But the school doesn't stop there. They make the beginning orientation and the end, the reorientation weekends, an absolute integral part of it.
The track that I am currently following is the track for certification to be a worker priest in the Episcopal Church. That prescribes generally 2 courses a term. It is an imminently achievable goal with a full-time job and a family.
I just think we have a real unique possibility to open doors for people so that they can engage in ministry, which all of us are called to, every last one of us. And the great thing is 30 of our parishes are taking advantage of it. I think that's absolutely wonderful.
Stevenson School is this extraordinary resource that our diocese has. And it's not just for members of our diocese either. Of course, we have students from neighboring dioceses as well. But if you're a seeker, if you are a questioner, if you want to learn more, if you want to be provoked to think anew, if you just have questions about why we do things the way we do them, the Stevenson School has something for you.
We didn't make it too far. We are next door to the Pro Cathedral. What's going on in this space?
This is the former rectory. It's
okay.
Hi.
Hello.
You're on pin camera.
Good to see you. Hello.
And that's one of the residents that lives here. Was saying hi to us. Oxford House is a house for people that are in recovery from different addictions. And a group of women living here, as they're forming this chapter, have decided to name it Trinity Manor, actually.
So Sarah, what can you tell us about this space?
Well, a couple of years ago, the people of Trinity had this wonderful rectory that we weren't using, and so we decided to open it up for a new ministry, and it's been very well received and well supported by the parish through renovations and providing furnishings for the